Okay, for today I'm going to show you how to use blocking fluid and how to protect your paintbrushes from being damaged by blocking fluid, because once they're full of blocking fluid, it's like a rubber, it's really difficult to get out. So, firstly we take some fairy liquid and we pour some fairy liquid into a dish, just a little drop. Doesn't have to be fairy, it can be any type of washing up liquid. We take our brush and we dip it in. We dip it into the fairy liquid like so. Make sure you get it all right in between, right into the brush, so that all the things are protected. Then we just take the worst of the fairy liquid off of the brush. And here we go. We dip it into our blocking fluid. I'm using Winsor & Newton colourless masking fluid. You can call it masking fluid or blocking fluid. And then just paint it into the areas that you want to keep free of paint for this next layer of paint that you're going to apply to your watercolour. And just keep going. Put it on everywhere. And my advice is that every so often clean the brush off, because eventually this stuff will get into the brush and damage it. So do a few more and I'll show you. Keep going. Plenty on there. You know, it's not an easy thing to be precise with this blocking fluid, so don't worry if you go over, and into areas that maybe you didn't want it. It all adds to the beauty of the painting when it's finished. So, it's getting a bit rough now, so I'm going to put it into some water. Okay, dip it into water. Wash off the blocking fluid and the fairy liquid. And then I'm going to start again. So put it back into fairy. Make sure that I take off the worst of the fairy liquid and then start again. And keep going. Keep going until I've blocked off everything that I want to block off on my painting. But, my advice is not to leave this on your painting for too long, because this masking fluid is any more than 24 hours and it can damage the surface of the paper. And then when you go to paint on that surface that's been damaged, it's not so good with the effect of the paint. So do try not to leave it on for too long, is my advice. But you probably can get away with a day or two at a push with the right kind of paper. So the kind of paper that you're using is also can be affected differently by using this material.